Hello everyone, welcome you to SSB Sure Short Academy. In this video, I will be discussing, it is actually the continuation of the previous part of Indian polity important questions targeting your 10th April examination. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope your preparation is going well. Only hardly few days are left of this exam and it is completely knocking at your door. So in this video, I will discuss some of the important questions. At the same time, I'll also touch upon the important concept of Indian polity on which based question may be asked in this exam. Ladies and gentlemen, see, polity bears one of the important weightage in GS section of CDS exam. Around 17 to 20 questions are from polity, and that requires complete concept clarification for correcting your options or giving a correct answer to the questions. So without wasting much time, we'll proceed to the question discussion series. So here's the question on your screen. You can see the first question is about the Panchayat system in India, which was introduced according to the 73rd Amendment Act of Indian Constitution. See, the question says, which of the following statements with regard to the Panchayats in India are correct? So we need to look upon these four statements given here. First statement says, seats in Panchayats are filled by direct election from the territorial constituencies in the Panchayat area. Yes, it is correct, because there is a direct election conducted for this election of the Panchayat system, in which all people above 18 and 18 can participate in this election. Next statement is, the Gram Sabha is the body of persons registered in the electoral rolls relating to a village within the Panchayat area. Yes, in Gram Sabha, the one who can cast election is the one who can participate in the election by casting vote can participate in the Gram Sabha. And in this, all people can take part, whoever names are there in the electoral rolls. It means the one who can cast vote can participate. Next statement is, the Panchayats work on the principle of constitutional autonomy. Yes, it works on the constitutional autonomy. Next statement is option 4. The state legislature may by law endow, this is the key word of the question, endow the Panchayats with the power and authority to enable them to function. Yes, it is the duty of a state legislature. It cannot endow the Panchayats with this power, but it has to entrust the Panchayat. Entrust the Panchayat with this power. Entrust. So the state legislature may by law entrust the Panchayats with the power and authority to enable them to function. It cannot endow, it cannot directly handle this power to the Panchayats, but it is the duty and responsibility of the state that the state legislature by law in the Panchayats is being entrusted. So we can find here option 4 is incorrect, and above all three statements are correct. So what will be our answer of this question? Option number 1, which says statement 1, 2, and 3 are the correct statement. Next, we'll discuss. Next question is about which of the following statements. Just a minute. I'll adjust this question. Yeah. Here you can see which of the following statements regarding Indian federal system is correct. See, when we say India is a federal country, it means that India is not completely federal country. It is quasi-federal country, because see, the statutory powers of Indian government, it lies with the central government only. What do you mean by the federalism? Federalism means there is a division and a delegation of the power to the states. But here in India, there is distribution of the power to the states and the lower government is there. But again, the residuary power is there. Ultimate power is there with center. So let's look upon the statements referring to the, which discuss about the federalism and the federal system in India. See, we'll see the first option, which is all states have equal representation in the Rajya Sabha. See, there is not equal representation. There is proportional representation of all states into the Rajya Sabha. The proportional representation according to the population of the state, and that has been discussed in the Schedule 4 of the Indian Constitution. So this statement is incorrect, not correct, because that is not equal representation. There is proportional representation. What is the statement 2? It says consent of a state is not required for altering the boundaries? Yes, it is correct. According to Article 3 of the Indian Constitution, the consent of the state is not required while changing its name, altering the boundaries. But again, there is a small minor provision that president need to inform to the administration of that state, means to the governor of the state, that the boundaries will be altered, changed, name can be changed according to the parliamentary proceedings. Okay, so the consent of a state is not required for altering its boundaries. That statement is correct. Then comes, there is no dual citizenship in India. Yes, already in the previous video I have discussed this. There is no dual citizenship in India. There is only single citizenship in India. So this statement is also correct, as it says there is no dual citizenship. So statement 2 and 3 is correct. Let's see which option it says, 2 and 3. 2 and 3, yes. So option number B is correct for this question. Next, we'll see the next question, which says about which of the following are the powers of Supreme Court of India? Discuss about the Supreme Court, the Indian judiciary, Supreme Court and High Courts. See, what are the powers of the Supreme Court of India? Question number 14. First of all, the original jurisdiction is a dispute between the government of India and one or more states. Yes, correct. That is the original jurisdiction. When we discuss about original jurisdiction, there will be the discussion of dispute between the government of India, or there will be dispute interstates between two states or more states. Next is the power to hear appeals from the high courts. Is it the power of the Supreme Court? Yes, that is also the power of Supreme Court to hear the appeal from the high court. Statement 3 says passing decrees and orders for doing justice in any matter before it. Yes, the Supreme Court of India is the apex court of the country, and it enjoys all the powers, including this passing decrees and orders for doing justice in any matter before it. Option 4 says render advice to the President of India in matters of law. Of course, in matters of law, it also provides advisory jurisdiction and advice to the President of India. So here we saw that all the powers which is mentioned over here of Supreme Court are correct. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Option A is the correct answer of these questions. We will now move to the next question. Question number 15 is discuss about which of the following statement relating to the powers of President of India. Yes. So here we will discuss quick revision of President chapter of the Indian Constitution or Indian Polity. See, we need to discuss the power of the President of India. First statement says the executive power of the Union shall be vested in the President. Yes, because President is the nominal head, constitutional head, de jure head. Okay, so that way all executive powers will be vested on the name of President. But who is the de facto head? Prime Minister of India is the de facto head. What do you mean by de facto? The real head. And the nominal head, constitutional head, de jure head, that is the President of India. Next, our statement is the executive power shall be exercised by the President only through officers subordinate to him. Yes, officers subordinate to him, the executive powers of President is being enjoyed. That is why we say the President of India is only the nominal head, the constitutional head, because he is for the namesake. All the powers are being exercised by the officers subordinate to him. Option 3, statement 3 says the supreme command of the defense forces of the Union shall be vested in the President. Yes. So supreme commander, who is the supreme commander of armed forces of India? The President of India. So all three statements mentioned over here is correct. Here you can see the option 1, 2, and 3. Option A is correct answer for this question. If you want to know something important, some other topics of Indian polity, you may write down the topic in the comment section, and I will make video on that. Before your exam, I will try helping you out, bringing concept clarification videos on particular topic which you want to speak upon and which you want clarification upon. Yes. Next question discuss about which of the following statements regarding Article 21. What is Article 21? It is the Article of Fundamental Rights, which provides right to life and liberty. So what this question says, which of the following statements regarding Article 21 of the Constitution of India is correct? So fundamental rights, right to personal liberty and life. So Article 21 is violated when the under trial prisoners are detained under judicial custody for an indefinite period. Yes, this is violated. So under trial prisoners are detained under judicial custody for indefinite period. So at this time it is violated. There should be definite period. And if any person is under custody, then within 24 hours that has to be proceeded to the magistrate or to the court. What is next statement? Right to life is one of the basic human rights, and not even the state has authority to violate that right. No, this is incorrect. By any means of law with amendments, there can be some amendments into these fundamental rights by the parliament. Next is statement 3. It says under Article 21, the right of a woman to make reproductive choices is not a dimension of personal liberty. Under Article 21, the right of a woman to make reproductive choices is not a dimension of personal liberty. No, that is a dimension of personal liberty. It is not a dimension of personal liberty, making reproductive choices. Yeah, yes. See, so this is a correct option. Under the Article 21, the right of a woman to make reproductive choices is not a dimension of personal liberty. It is not their personal liberty to make reproductive choices. No, it is not, because here that woman is representing whole women on the earth. So it cannot be her personal liberty. Understood? So a statement 1 and 3 only is the correct. As I told you, a statement 2 is already incorrect. So as per the Article 21 of the Constitution, the right to life is guaranteed as a fundamental right. Already I have told you. So 1 and 3 is the correct option. So option C is the correct answer. However, this see, as it is a fundamental right, it is a right to life and liberty. But however, the contention that the state has no authority to violate the right is not true, since the state has the authority to award death penalty to an erring subject, because there is a death penalty. So there is a if somebody can claim that the fundamental rights is being violated because Article 21 provides right to life, so that here it is being changed in that particular case. So when there is a death penalty, there is a violation, and there is a state has that authority to snatch this right from that particular person. Understood? And also the third statement is not true. You understood, since the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act of 1971 places a 20-week ceiling on termination of pregnancy, thus restricting the reproductive choices of women. So it restricts the reproductive choices of women. So this statement is correct, as it says not a dimension of a personal liberty of women. So it is not a dimension of personal liberty. So this statement is correct. Clear? There should not be any doubt in this question. Next, we'll see to the next chapter, next question. That is about which of the following statement are correct regarding right to education in India? Very important questions. Here from question may be asked. See, it says free and compulsory education should be provided to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years. Yes, that is correct. 6 to 14 years, there should be free and compulsory education to all children of age 6 to 14 years. Clear? Next statement is the imperative of the provision of Right to Education Act 2009 is that a school must have qualified teachers and basic infrastructure. Of course, this is also the correct statement. Statement 3 says there should be quality education without any discrimination on the ground of economic, social, cultural background. Yes, all three statements are correct with respect to the right to education in India. So 1, 2, and 3 are the correct options. So a correct statement. So option A is correct answer for question number 17. Any doubt in this kind of questions, you may ask in the comment section. I will get back there, and I may bring some videos if you would like to have a better explanation on that particular topic. Next, we'll see the next question, which is about which of the following statements regarding freedom to manage religious affairs as per the Constitution of India is not correct. So it is also there regarding the fundamental rights. Say, which is a not correct statement here regarding the freedom to manage religious affairs. See, we'll look to the all statement mentioned here, all four statements. First statement says, every religious denomination shall have the right to manage its own affairs in matters of religion except some minor communities. It says every religious denomination shall have the right to manage its own affairs in matter of religion except some minor communities. No. Why except some minor communities? All religion in India have freedom to manage their own affairs. So this statement is incorrect. I think answer is got, but let's again see all the options. Statement B says every religion or any section thereof shall have the right to own and acquire movable and immovable property. Yes, they have right to acquire. Statement C, every religious community has the right to establish and maintain institution of religious and charitable purposes. Yes, and there are various institutions on the name of religion, of various religion in India. Every community has the right to manage its own affairs in matter of religion. Yes, these all rights are there. So statement A is incorrect. As it says, except some minor communities. No, all communities, all religion have freedom to manage its own affairs. So you got the answer of question number 18. Now we'll move to the next question. It is question number 19, which says, which one of the following statements relating to protection against arrest and detention of individuals under Article 22 is not correct? So Article 22 provides protection against arrest and detention. Against arrest and detention. So what are the statements mentioned over here? Is not correct out of these four statements. So you need to understand, first of all, what are the kind of protections given to under the arrest and detention. When you are under the captive, it is the duty of, again, administration to provide you protection so that public should not take the law in their hands. So this kind of security protection is given to the culprit. Understood? And whoever are there in the detention or in the captive of police. Let's see. A statement A says, no person who is arrested shall be detained in custody without being informed of the grounds for such arrest. No person who is arrested shall be detained in custody without being informed of the grounds for such arrest. Yes. So you must be informed before being arrested. On what ground you are being arrested. So that information has to be clear to that particular culprit. Next is statement B. No person shall be denied the right to consult and be defended by a legal practitioner or of his or her choice. Yes, you are free to choose the legal practitioner who will defend you from that particular violation of the law. Okay, so that is also correct. Option C says, every person who is arrested and detained in custody shall be produced before the nearest magistrate within a period of 1 week. No, not 1 week. It should be 24 hours. Within 24 hours, that person has to be produced to the magistrate. So statement C is the correct statement, incorrect statement, and that is the correct option of your answer. As question says, which is not correct. So option C is not correct. Let's see the option D. The right to protection against arrest is not available to the person in jail pursuant to a judicial order. No, that is correct answer. Correct statement. So the right to protection against arrest is not available to a person in jail pursuant to a judicial order. So he's already under the arrest. So option C is the correct answer of this question. Next, we'll move to the next option, next question, question number 20, which says about which of the following statements are correct regarding the preamble of the Indian Constitution? Do you know any palki wala who has termed the preamble as an identity card of the Constitution. What is preamble? Preamble is a kind of, you can say, preface of any novel. So that is a preface of Indian Constitution and also the identity card of the Constitution. So this is question number 20. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the preamble of the Indian Constitution that we will be discussing now? So statement 1 says, just a minute, I will scroll it up so that the options are clearly visible to you. Yeah, question is clear, that is about preamble. And the question says, I'll again show you the question. Which of the options statements are correct? So we have to find out the correct statement regarding the preamble. That is the question. Let's discuss this. So the first statement is, the preamble by itself is not enforceable in a court of law. That's correct. Preamble and DPSP, the directive principle of state policy, are not enforceable in a court of law. It means that you cannot claim whatever is mentioned in the preamble and DPSP to be correct. Okay? So it is a part of Constitution but not enforceable in court of law. Next statement is, the preamble states that objectives which the Constitution seeks to establish and promotes. Yes, the preamble states the objectives. Okay, what is the objective of the Constitution? And that is being explained by answering 4 questions in the preamble. See, as it was brought by the objective resolution of Pandit Nehru, and that this is a slightly modified format of that objective resolution which was brought by Pandit Nehru in the Constituent Assembly. So here it explains the objectives of the Constitution of India. So that is the correct statement. Next, statement 3 says, the preamble indicates the source from which the Constitution derives its authority. Who is the authority of the Constitution? We, the people of India, are the authority of the Constitution. So in the first line of the preamble only, it says, we, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India. So it means that the authority is being derived from the people of India. So statement 1, 2, and 3 are the correct statement. All. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Next, we'll look to the next question, that is 21. This question says about which one of the following statement relating to cultural and educational rights in India is not correct. We have to see what is the not correct out of these 4 statements, which is the not correct statement. Okay, so let's look to the options. Option A says, every section of the citizen has the right to conserve its language, script, and cultures. This is mentioned in Article 29 and 30 of Indian Constitution under the fundamental rights. So this is correct statement. Statement B says, no citizen shall be denied admission into any educational institution maintained by the state or receiving aid out of state funds on grounds of religion, race, or language. Yes, that is also correct. You can take admission in irrespective of religion, sex, caste, creed, race, in any institution in India. But you must fulfill their desired eligibility, like some cutoff percentage and all. Next, we'll see option C. The state shall, in granting aid to educational institutions, discriminate against any educational institution on the ground that is under the management of majority community. Absolutely not. A big cross on this. No majority community has dominance over any institutional, like any educational institution in India. So this option is incorrect. And option C is your correct answer of this question number 21, as it is the incorrect statement. Again, let's see the last statement of this question. All minorities, whether based on religion or language, shall have the right to establish and administer educational institution of their choice. Yes, they have their rights. There is cultural and educational rights, which is provided in Article 29 and 30 of the Constitution. So with this, we will complete this bind of this video. And I will again remind you, SSB Short Academy provides online and offline courses for CDS, NDA, AFCAT, CAPF. To get more queries, details, of regarding these courses, which will commence after your 10th April. Most of the courses are going to launch from 21st of April at a very throwaway price. To contact us, you can contact these two numbers, that is 7259407111, and there is 7259307111. So these two numbers you can contact for the more queries regarding the courses. Also, you can download our application, that is SSB Academy, from Google Play Store to get more discount on in these courses. With this, we'll complete bind up this discussion. Again, I will bring the next series of this Indian polity, and just suggest me in the comment section on which are the topic you want the explanation and the classes before your examination. Thank you.